let's get to the speech itself, which started with Donald Trump praising himself for the one thing he actually got done this year.
Just as I promised the American people from this podium 11 months ago, we enacted the biggest tax cuts and reforms in American history.
Oh, Mitch looks so happy. Yeah, he smiles, although he's the only person whose mouth gets smaller when he smiles. That's weird. And am I the only one who thinks that when Mitch McConnell smiles, he looks like he just poisoned someone's drink and they're about to sip it? Like he's like, Now, look, needless to say, like most of Trump's biggest things, these tax cuts were not, in fact, the biggest tax cuts in American history. This is a lie. It's nowhere near it. But this wasn't a night for facts. If you came here for facts, you came here for the wrong thing, all right? Tonight was all about celebrating President Trump. And he was in such a good mood that he even reached across the aisle, and not just to grope someone, but to try and get things done.
Tonight, I call upon all of us to set aside our differences, to seek out common ground, and to summon the unity we need to deliver for the people. This is really the key. These are the people we were elected to serve.
Oh, so now you want common ground. Like, Trump is the person who always starts the fight. You know, he's the troublemaker who's like, okay, we're not fighting anymore. We're not fighting. Ah! Okay, no more fighting. Time out. No more fighting. Ah! One more, no more. And by the way, Chuck and Nancy's faces, did you see that? They look like Trump also cheated on them with Stormy Daniels. I'm still not... Oh, I'll take that. Thank you. We're live, baby. Because look, here's another thing. Working together sounds beautiful. But the truth is, almost every single time Democrats and Republicans have managed to agree on an idea, Trump has come back from the golf course just in time to screw it up. He's like, 4! He did it on immigration, Obamacare. But again, I'm getting caught up in the facts. People, tonight's not about the facts. Yeah, it's about what Trump has done for the people and the black people.
After years and years of wage stagnation, we are finally seeing rising wages. Unemployment claims have hit a 45-year low. African American unemployment stands at the lowest rate ever recorded.
Damn. I haven't seen that many disappointed black people since I was told my uncles I was dropping out of school to become a comedian. I was like, I'm doing it, uncles. And they were like, enjoy your life. Look at them. All those black guys are so angry. It's like reverse Showtime at the Apollo. You know what it looks like? It looks like before they got to the State of the Union, Blue Ivy was like, you know the deal. Relax. Now, because the State of the Union is live, just like it is here, you're bound to make mistakes, right? I just made one now when I was telling you that joke. And a lot of fun watching a Trump speech is watching him cover his mistakes. Because Trump screws up words in his speech all the time. It's normal. But because it's Trump, it's not a mistake. For him, it's just an opportunity to redefine reality. Right? Here's one such moment. This is amazing. He's introducing a Homeland Security agent who has a nickname, CJ. Right? That's all you have to remember. His name is CJ. Only CJ.
Here tonight is one leader in the effort to defend our country. Homeland Security Investigation Special Agent Celestino Martinez. He goes by DJ and CJ. He said, call me either one. So we'll call you CJ.
What? Trump is just, he's so amazing. He created a problem and then solved it instantly. DJ, CJ, so confusing. You know what? I'm just gonna call you the name you already had. That's what I'm gonna do. I fix it, folks. Now, tonight, Donald Trump talked about a few things that he would like to do. He would like to reduce prescription drug prices. He didn't say how. He said that he would like to have some non-wall infrastructure stuff. But the big thing he came for was el inmigración.
A bipartisan approach to immigration reform. Here are the 4 pillars of our plan. A path to citizenship. For 1.8 million illegal immigrants, who were brought here by their parents at a young age. Building a great wall on the southern border ends the visa lottery, a program that randomly hands out green cards without any regard for skill, merit, or the safety of American people. Ending chain migration.
Those are my 4 pillars of immigration. I chose 4 pillars because it reminds me of my 4 kids. And then Eric was like, Dad, you have 5 kids. Like I said, 4 pillars, Eric. Yes, although earlier in his speech, Trump talked about finding common ground on immigration reform, what he was really saying was, I'll give you the dreamers, and then we shut everything else down. Basically, dreamers, close the door behind you. In fact, President Trump has a really interesting take on who a dreamer actually is.
My duty, and the sacred duty of every elected official in this chamber, is to defend Americans, to protect their safety, their families, their communities, and their right to the American dream. Because Americans are dreamers too.
Damn, did this guy just all lives matter the dreamers? Americans are dreamers too. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Americans aren't dreamers, but the term dreamers is used to define a specific hope that young children brought to America by their parents have, right? This is something that they have. That's what dreamers means. And now for Trump, it's just people who sleep, I guess. Like, what kind of Scrooge is like, I'm sorry, kids, there's only so many dreams to go around. Bring them back, bring them back. This, for me, was one of the main themes of Trump's speech tonight. It wasn't just about limiting immigrants coming in, but he also made sure to tell stories that made us fear the ones who are already here. Tonight, we heard so many stories about MS-13 and alien terrorists and other anti-immigrant shit. I wouldn't be surprised if his teleprompter was just tuned to Fox and Friends the whole time. And this is what I really love about President Trump. He can make a speech stoking fear about an entire group of people, and then in that very same speech, wrap it up with a thought like this.
So to every citizen watching at home tonight, no matter where you've been or where you've come from, this is your time. If you work hard, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in America, then you can dream anything. You can be anything.
As long as you're from Norway. All you other losers, stay in your shitholes.